comic fans. Higgy Pop in the comic room. Booyah! Alright. Alright, man. Let's get down. Let's boogie. I am going to go through some old school, we're going back to the 20-cent days, when comics were 20 cents. And for DC and Marvel, a little obscure series that is a little sword and sorcery type of action. I'm still on that kick right now. I want to show you guys some of that good stuff that you may have forgot about or never even heard about. But before we get into it, I went to my buddy Harvey's in West Haven. He's not a comic seller. He has a coin and collectibles shop. All right? It doesn't say comic book shop. It says coins and collectibles. But every once in a while, he gets some comics in, and he's like, brrr. I'm like, hello? He's like, hey, Jim, this is Harvey. I was like, hey, Harv, what's the good word? He's like, I got some comics. You want to take a look? I was like, yes, I think I do. And I go down there. Actually, I'll show you the phone he calls me on. Over here, watch this. Watch this. This is what he calls me on. Over here, on this, right here, the bat phone. You see the bat phone? It's like, it goes, I'm like, excuse me, Commissioner? Oh, Harvey, yes. Okay. Right away, sir. And I'm like, you got it. And then I get in the old Higgy Mobile, and I head down there. So, where was I? Oh, yeah. Let me show you what I got. Nothing crazy. I got some graphic novels or some trades, Let's see what we got. This is, oh, cool. Watch this. This is by Kurt Busiek and Alex Ross. You all seen it. You all heard about it. The Marvels. All right? And these are awesome. I never read this, so I've actually read like in little bits and drabs in like some comics of some sort. But the Marvels. And look at that. There's Spidey. Which reminds me, I have a new fan. And I'm a fan of his, actually. I don't even know this guy. He doesn't know me from Adam. But my man Nathan from Georgia. Imagine Georgia. So, this is for you, Nathan. A little Spidey action. He's a big Spider-Man nut, Can't blame him. Who doesn't like the wall crawler? And so I'll be reading the Marvels. Then I picked up Batman, the Book of Shadows. I know I give Batman a hard time because he's a hog. He hogs up all the time, all the prints, he's got his own print press, this guy. And Batman, the Book of Shadows. All right. And this is by Mills, Gallagher, and Mitten. And it looks cool. It's one of those, I could tell already. It's one of those deep, dark thrillers, You know what I'm saying. But the art looks good. It looks good. I'll give it a chance. Let me see what we got here. It looks good. It's not a thick one. I'll blow through this in about, I just finished reading it. It's all set. Looks good. And what else we got? Then I picked up some Daredevil for my collection. Start off with issue number 158. All right. Okay, this is back in May of '79. And if you want to know a little something about this book, why it's special, this is the first Frank Miller. This is the first Frank Miller title that he ever did for Marvel. The Death of the Deathstalker. The Grave Mistake. All right? Daredevil. See, Daredevil is a guy. He's blind as a bat. He can't see squat. But it doesn't bother him. He's like, he got the bat sense. He's got the radar. It's like, he's like, throw my fist into your lips right here. And Then I picked up Daredevil 160. I needed these. There's our man Bullseye, looking with a crazy face. He's got a blow dryer. He's like, "Hey, Black Widow, let me blow out your hair," you know. And this is the hand of the Bullseye. In the hand of Bullseye. This is September of '79. All right, and that's what I got at Harvey's. Okay, what I want to go over today is, I think we'll start with DC Comics. DC is for me. All right, here's a little series. This guy reminds me of Conan, so that's why I started picking it up. And this is Claw, the Unconquered. He's like, who, me? I've never been conquered. I'm unconquered. All right. Issue number 1. As you can tell, he is a Conan lookalike. And these stories were actually very good. He has a glove on that is like possessed. It's on his left hand, and he is a badass. This is the first amazing issue of The Claw. All right. Right to issue number 2. Let's see who's doing the artwork. Let's talk a little about the artwork, because that stuff matters. Look at this, issue number 2, all right? You know what I'm saying? Look at that thing. If you saw that snake in your garden, you'd be like, I'm not going to do a garden this year. I think we'll, nah, I don't know. All right, first page, I'm looking. The writer is David Michelinie. The artist is Ernie Chan. But before he changed his pen name to Ernie Chan, it's Ernie Chua. And I could tell that artwork right away, baby. The editor's Joe Orlando. Look at his artwork. That is Ernie Chan all the way, man. That's the Claw. That's the Claw. He's sleeping one off, you know. He probably had a long night of doing what barbarians do. And someone tries to sneak up on him with a knife. Look at this. The guy's like, he's trying to take a nap. This guy's sneaking up on him with a knife. And then the Claw kicks him right in the balls. He goes, I'm trying to sleep. Let me kick you in the balls. And then it just gets crazier from there. The adventure begins. And whoa, he just threw his sword across a room and it stuck in someone's body. If you get the point. All right. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. That was issue number 2. Awesome Ernie Chan art. And we're going to go with issue number 3. I have 2 copies of that. This is the better. Issue number 3. All right. The Claw, the Unconquered. Yes, indeed. Here we go. Issue number 4. I always love this cover. A big yellow giant with a crazy hair growing up his body. It's pretty disturbing. Issue number 4. The world trembles before his blade. You know, that's what people say about me. I pull into work in the morning and the guys are like, the world trembles before Higgy's blade. I'm like, you better believe it. Yes, let's take a closer look at issue. Okay, all right, what do we got here? Ernie Chan and Pat Boyette are the artists. But very familiar Ernie Chan type stuff. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah, this is all good. Bringing back memories. This is back in... Wow, I need glasses. I can't see. We'll try again later. La-da-dee, la-da-da, la-da-dee-dee. That was issue number 4. Alright. Issue number 5. Nice red cover. Let me get it out of this. It's bothering me. I have 2 issues of number 5. Alright. It says, the beginning and epic of sword and sorcery, Grimstone Quest. Alright, man. Yeah, they came up with some creative looking monsters in this stuff. I could read this one. 1976. 1976. January through February. This must have been a bi-monthly. 1976. Those were the days. Awesome. 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 And I know you're like, Higgy, can I have these? No. Because they're mine. All right? But I share. I could share. You need a library card. Higgy Memorial Library. And issue number 6, because it comes after 5. Look at that. That's a badass cover. You got everything you want. You got the serious pose on the horse. Yeah. And then you got the girl on the back. You're like, hang on, mama. And then you got the moon in the back silhouetting your, yeah. And then you got the winged creature coming over going, wah! I mean, that's what you want. There it is. It's all there, man. Number 6. The Claw. Issue number 7. I got 2 of them. Alright. Alright, dude. He's on like a tower or something. He's trying to get the heck away from that green dude. And that's what's going on. It says, sword versus sorcery in an incredible city beneath the sea. And the final fearsome facet of the Grimstone. We're wrapping up the Grimstone. Alright. Issue number 8 of the Claw series. Speak, monster, you will hold my secret from me no longer. He wants a secret to this claw that he's holding here on his hand. Death duel with Mahakanda, man-worm master of the 7th void. That's a hell of a title. Alright, can you see that? Alright, bro. That's number 8. How many more we got? 2 more to go for this series, and that's all of them, because I have it all. Issue number 9. Can the secret of the shining sword save Claw? Question mark? Boom. Boom. Comics were great back then. I mean, they're good now, but stuff when I end up back then, stuff would blow your mind. Mind. Blown out that ear, blown out that ear. Now we wrap it up. Issue number 10. Then we say goodbye to Claw. Bye, Claw. And this is a cover art by Joe Kubert, my favorite artist. Love the dude. It's not his finest work, I'll tell you, but at least he did it. Issue number 10. There it is. At this point, we are up to 35-cent cover prices. And to celebrate his return, he must challenge the Eater of Souls. Sounds like my first girlfriend. All right, man. And you don't hear much from the Claw, really. But Wildstorm, I know, as far as I know, he was done by Dixon and Smith in Claw the Unconquered with Wildstorm Comics. This is actually a fun series to read. I got the whole series. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 issues of this. All right. If you want, I can just show you real quick. Real quick. Hang tight. All right. This is issue number 1 of 6. Issue number 2, The Claw. See, pretty graphic stuff, man. Issue number 3. This is, like I said, by Chuck Dixon and Andy Smith. It's got the bow and arrow. The art inside is very violent. As you can see, there's a head being severed. The guy's looking at him like, oh my god. Yeah, the Claw is a very savage warrior. And it looks like he's possessed in this. He's got some demon running through his blood. I haven't read this. My mommy says I can't read it because it's too violent. And issue number 4. Apparently the Claw has a membership at the local gym because he is shredded. They call him wheat because he's so shredded. And there's some demon type chick. See? Yeah. That's issue number 5. And they wrap it up with a nice 6-issue series. The final battle. Looks like Claw is fighting Claw. Alright. And that is by Wildstorm Comics. Yes, indeed. I don't know where I picked this up. This was a while ago. During my hunting for comics. And I picked it up because I'm into the Claw. Alright. And now we're going to switch it over to Marvel Comics. You with me, Nathan? We have something called... You know what? I'm going to shorten this up. Let's see. We're going to go with Creatures on the Loose. Alright, I was going to do 2 different characters, 2 different series for Marvel, but I'm just going to do one. Does anyone know who THONGOR is? If you do, raise your hand. No one, right? THONGOR. This is another guy trying to be like Conan, but Creatures on the Loose for Marvel Comics. All right. This one is from March. Let's see the year. Let's see the year. Of 72. I was not born. I was -2. THONGOR. I really enjoyed this series, all right? But I was kind of confused. He starts off with black hair. Then for 2 issues, he has red hair. I'm like, did you go see your hairdresser? I mean, what? But it was fun. New from the House of Ideas that gave you Conan and Cole. First time in comic book form. The Demon of Zangabol, THONGOR, the Warrior of Lost Lemuria. All right, man. That's the first issue. And 22, so then it goes, the next one is issue number 23. Look at that. Look at the art, though. All right. Warrior of Lost Lemuria. Lemuria, for you history buffs, is kind of like Atlantis. The old mythos is it was another place that sunk during the time of Atlantis. All right? They used to worship reptiles and lizards. Hence a lot of this stuff. Look at that. Look at the art. Look at the art. Let's see who's drawn. Sword and Sorcery. He's fighting a giant lizard. That was me in Florida. There was lizards everywhere. I had to fight them. Okay. we have Val Mayerick on art. And Vince Coletta is the inker. We all know Vince. Roy Thomas editor, just like Conan. All right? Boom. He's got the chokehold. And let's see. He's got him in a stranglehold. Look at him battling lizards, right? Looking good, dude. Look at him, powerful. Yeah, he's cool. He's cool. You gotta give him. I mean, not the best thought out name, Thongor. Yeah, you expected some barbarian in a giant thong, but pretty dang close. And let's see. Now we're going to go to his third wonderful appearance, issue number 24 of Creatures on the Loose. Attack of the Lizard Hawks. Everything's lizard, you know. Lizard, poodle, you know, whatever. Lizard Hawks. I mean, the covers are fantastic. All the art is great. Boom. All right. Then we shoot down to issue number 25 of Creatures on the Loose, featuring Thongor, Warrior of Lost Lemuria. This is where he has red hair. Okay, it says, "Behold, barbarian, behold the moment of death, your death." Zippity. There he is with red hair. I can't figure it out. They may have said, he's a little too much like Conan. Let's do something different. Aha, we'll make him a redhead. The Ginger Barbarian. All right. And here is Thongor. Creatures on the Loose, issue number 26. Doom of the Serpent Gods. Now strikes Thongor, or else the woman dies. This is how he talks when he's actually fighting. Thongor, strike you. All right. Pretty cool stuff. And 27 of Creatures on the Loose. Demons dwell in the crypts of Yamath. Look at this guy looking. This guy's like, huh? Ooh? Yes, indeed. And let's see. We got two more. Issue 28 of Creatures on the Loose. Like Thongor against the hordes of hell. He has red hair again. He switched back to a redhead. All right. He wants to be a redhead. And even in the bubble up here, he's a redhead. So you figure it out, man. The wizard's like blasting. And now this is the final issue of Thongor. He's a redhead again. The Ginger Barbarian. Day of the Dragon Kings. Is this Thongor's final battle? It actually is. Boom. Look at the art. Fantastic, brother. Yeah, man. All right. That's all I got because we're running out of time. I eaten up, going on 24 minutes here. And what can I show you? I always like to show you something before I go. What can I show? How about this? Oh, how about this? You all know Isis. This is the first appearance of Isis. She first appeared in Shazam on DC Comics, issue number 25. And then she had her own series, her own run for DC after this for about 7, 8 issues or so. And she was not created or invented in the comics. She was invented in the TV show from the early 70s when Shazam had his own TV show that was very cheesy. They said, let's have a chick. So they had Isis. All right. And then all of a sudden the comics were like, we're going to make a comic of Isis. This is the first appearance of Isis. And she has powers over earthy stuff. Earth. And it's a good read. And you should read your comics because they make you smart.